guru thought it was pretty important for me to understand the concept of jinn. That he felt that in Arab culture that they had this concept that really the way that they talked about jinn helped us better understand how the magical things occurred. A lot of people struggle to believe in any world other than this one. It's actually one of the pillars of Islam: belief in the unseen, belief in angels, God, jinn, all kinds of things like that. If you don't believe in that, you can't be a Muslim. And in Buddhism, it's just kind of taken for granted that you believe in all kinds of other things. That we talk about the Buddhas, but the Buddhas are surrounded by every kind of thing. There's vocabulary that the monks and the priests will use, but there's when you get out into the Buddhist cultures, they have all kinds of local vocabulary that they talk about, local spirits, local realities that you've got to deal with. And so all of this starts to relate to the different warnings that you get when you approach different kinds of belief systems. The first three turnings of the wheels do not focus on the magic. They're focused away from the magic. You don't want to think about how the magic is made, what is being done with the magic, because you're working on trying to make as many selves as you have and can generate non-existent. And until such time as there's nothing that fills your space, which is not typically how they talk about it, but it's definitely one way to look at it. And so people when they start to get an intimation of what happens in the jinn world, what happens with the ghost kings, how much they can affect your life, how they can take you out of your world in a split instant and keep you there for thousands of years, and you return with your muscles changed. This is one of the things you start thinking about when you start talking about disease. I was listening to Alex Copeland, or Alice Coltrane last night, yesterday, and who is Satchidananda, and I'm like, oh dear, I know those eyes. My guru was in the process of on his way to one of those meetings out east, right when I interrupted him, and I heard that he was being accused of manipulating people and using sex in the process. And we have this joke: those girls only talk about sex.